welcome back to my channel. I am Aishwarya and today I am going to be showing you my high-end favorites of 2019. I have already posted a video on my favorite drugstore favorites जो अगर आपने नहीं देखी है तो प्लीज यहाँ क्लिक कीजिए और वो वीडियो देखिए। और आज की वीडियो में मैं अपने हाई एंड फेवरेट्स डिस्कस करूंगी एंड आई विल डू अ कंप्लीट मेकअप लुक फीचरिंग सम ऑफ माय फेवरेट हाई एंड प्रोडक्ट्स। सो लेट्स बिगिन। ये वीडियो लंबी होने वाली है, मुझे पता है क्योंकि मेरी ड्रगस्टोर फेवरेट्स वीडियो भी थोड़ी लंबी थी, बट आई विल ट्राई कि ये वीडियो इतनी लंबी ना हो। But there are a lot of products that I'm going to show you. The first product I'm going to start with is a primer. और मेरा favorite high-end primer has been the Benefit PoreFessional Pearl. I love their PoreFessional primer as well, but this one has a little bit of life to it. It's not absolutely matte. I really loved this in 2019. It covers your pores and it still makes you look like dewy and moisturized. I will concentrate this in this area around the nose where I have larger pores than the rest of my face, और थोड़ा सा forehead पे, थोड़ा सा chin पे. I'm gonna move on to my MAC Strobe Cream. This is the tinted one in the shade Goldlite. I discovered this in 2019 और मुझे ये बहुत अच्छी लगी. I love gold tone products on my skin because I do have a yellow tone, yellow undertone. So gold products look quite nice on my skin tone. So I'm just gonna take a pea-sized amount, a little bit of it, and focus it on the outside of my face. So on my chin, a little bit on my forehead, just for that extra dewy glow when you turn to the side. It looks really pretty like that. And it also helps moisturize and prep your skin for makeup. सारे planes को आज ही जाना है. Okay, foundation के लिए I actually have a lot of products क्योंकि मुझे बहुत सारे high-end foundations पसंद आए 2019 में, and I think I also included these in my 2018 favorites. I'm not sure if I did. That just goes to show how much I love this. This is the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. It is one of my absolute holy grail foundations of all time. Like, if I could only pick one foundation from my entire collection, I would probably grab this. It is so beautiful. It looks natural on the skin. It has amazing coverage. Great for brides, great for parties. I highly recommend you check out this foundation. And another one that I really loved was the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Great for dry skin, has medium coverage, looks very natural on the skin. I also really liked the Smashbox Studio Skin foundation. This is one of the most long wearing foundations, but it has sheer coverage. So if you want full coverage, you're gonna have to build this up, and if you build up to like 2 or 3 layers, it may start looking like foundation. But if you're someone who already has good skin, you just want a little bit of coverage and you want your makeup to last all throughout the night, try this one. This is great. And then there are some people who want tons of coverage. This is the Huda Beauty foundation. Oh my god, this is coverage to the max. This is going to give you so much coverage, you're gonna feel like you have new skin. And it looks nice on the skin. The only thing about this foundation is that it is so highly fragranced that you'll almost feel like you're applying perfume on your skin. But I so love this foundation so much. I mean, you can mix in a little bit of moisturizer, sheer it down, and give yourself a beautiful finish. And it does have like a natural finish on its own. I absolutely loved this foundation. I think I used this foundation a lot this year. Another foundation that I discovered in the later part of the year was the no, this is not Max, this is MAC MAC Studio Fix Stick foundation. I love this so much. I've taken this on vacations with me. It is so easy to use. It's a stick foundation. It has like medium, sheer to medium coverage. It's definitely not full coverage, but you can build it up. It is so blendable. You know, you just swipe it on your face and blend it with a brush and it blends effortlessly. And I absolutely love it. It's great for everyday, great to throw in your purse, great to take on vacations. Highly recommend this one. I think today I'm going to use my Huda Beauty foundation because I'm just in the mood for full glam, and this is the foundation I pick up when I want like completely flawless glam. So I'm going to take this on a Huda Beauty brush, and this is in the shade Amaretti. It's quite yellow toned, which I love. So I'm just going to apply it with this brush. And if you use a brush, you can kind of control the coverage. You can definitely shear it down to a wearable kind of everyday coverage, but if you pile it with a beauty blender, it's gonna go like full coverage. Now I'm gonna take a clean sponge and just bounce that on the skin just to make sure it picks up like any excess product and leaves the skin looking absolutely natural and beautiful. For concealer, I think this is the only contender I have. This is the Nars Pot Concealer. Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer. Yeah, that's the one that comes in the pot. I absolutely love that concealer. But this year, I think I have some newfound love for this concealer. It is so good. It looks absolutely natural in the skin. It has amazing coverage. It makes me look super flawless. I use the shade Golden Beige, and I think this is the best concealer for all skin types, especially if you have dry skin. You are going to love this concealer. It is not like the most creaseless thing in the world, but it just looks so natural on the skin, and it's not thick or cakey at all. You definitely have to try this concealer once to understand what I'm saying, and once you do, you will be obsessed. All the Too Faced Born This Way products are really nice. I'm gonna blend this away with my sponge. Concealers, I always like to blend with my sponges. Because concealers have more pigment than foundations, I feel like sponges distribute the product and create a more even, beautiful finish. And you can also keep the product where you're applying it, because with a brush you're going to spread it around, whereas if you use a sponge, you can keep it in that area. A sponge is a magic tool, you guys. Don't underestimate it. Once you feel like you look pretty blended, everything's blended, you just want to take your sponge and you want to go over all of that again. This is how you get the most natural finish in your makeup. I take some extra time just to bounce that sponge on my skin to pick up any excess product and to make sure all the makeup is absorbed into the skin. That doesn't sound nice, but you know, all the makeup, instead of looking like it's sitting on top of the skin, it looks like it's one with the skin. I hope that makes sense. My favorite high-end powder is the Laura Mercier powder, you guys. This is so good. If you have very dry skin, you might not love it because this powder is a little drying, but I absolutely love it. It's so good. It sets my makeup to perfection. So I'm just gonna plain to chala jaye pehle. Tap some product on the lid, and before I set the area with powder, I sponge it again just to make sure there are no creases happening, because you don't want to set your creases in place, right? Picking it up on a sponge, I'm just gonna pat that under the eye and also on the lid, because this is how I prime my eyelids. I don't use an eyeshadow primer. Now you can go ahead and set the rest of your face with the same powder. I like to use a powder foundation to do that because it adds to the coverage and it makes your base look super flawless. So I just like to set the concealed areas with loose powder. I also want to mention the Huda Beauty Tantour. I love this cream contour so much. It blends like no other. It is so easy to blend. I don't cream contour that often, but when I do, I always use this. This is the only cream contour I have been using whenever I cream contour my face, because this is so good. You know what? Let's just use it today because I haven't set the rest of my face with powder. I'm taking the same Huda Beauty Bake and Blend brush. I'm just gonna tap it a little bit because it's so pigmented, and I'm just gonna put it right here where my contour is supposed to be, like just a little bit above that, because I don't want to go right here. It kind of drags your face down. So I'm gonna contour here, and I'm gonna take the other side of it and just blend that away. A very small amount goes an extremely long way. Do you see that? It looks so natural and it was so easy to blend. I love this stuff. If you want your contour to last a long time, and if you have a party to attend and you want your makeup to be waterproof and sweat proof, definitely try this out. Oh hey cheekbone, where have you been? And after I've already applied my base products, I'm not going to take my brush and rub it around because that's just going to disturb the base underneath. That's why I am patting and dabbing the brush. One thing I have been doing with contour lately is I've been taking a little bit of contour powder, cream, whatever, and I've also been applying it right here on the temples. You might feel like it's a weird place, but it actually creates so much depth because your cheekbone goes in here and then it comes out here and then it goes back in here. So you create like an in, out and in again, and that just defines your cheekbone even more. Okay, now I'm gonna set my entire face with my favorite powder foundation of all time and my favorite compact of all time. This is the MAC Studio Fix, and you can see how much I've used it. I need a new one now, so I'm just gonna apply this on the rest of my face to set it in place. That rhymes. Now on to brows. My favorite high-end product for brows is the Benefit KaBrow. I absolutely love this stuff. I don't think I can live without this stuff. I see myself picking this up so often, and I also really like the Benefit KaBrow. So I'm just gonna use both of them to snatch them brows. And I'm gonna skip this step and do them off camera because brows are a little boring. There's nothing different about them. I like my brows to be looking a certain way, and I'm always gonna do them like that. I mean, maybe not in the future, maybe things will change, but right now I like my brows to be looking absolutely to the point. So let me just go do that and come back. Okay, you guys, it's time for eyeshadows, and I think doing my eyeshadow is like my favorite part of my makeup routine because it's different every time. I'm not doing the same damn eyeshadow look every single time. I do have some go-to looks, but it's still like the more creative part of makeup because your base is always going to look the same. So eyeshadows are definitely like one of my favorite makeup products. Eyeshadows, blush, lipsticks, highlighters, mascara. I love a lot of makeup products, but anyway. The first eyeshadow product that I want to talk about that I discovered in 2019, which was revolutionary and amazing, is the Tati Beauty palette. I think she did amazing things with this palette. It is so good. It has so many different finishes, and this is just the best palette. Like, oh my god, this is so good. The shadows blend like a dream, and the glitters are so beautiful. The metallic row is amazing. My only thing about this palette is that the metallics are like a toned down metallic. They're not like foiled eyeshadows. They're very good everyday metallics. And the sequin row, I feel like is very similar to the matte row, because once you blend these out, the shimmers in them kind of like disappear. But to me, the mattes in this palette are so good that this palette is worth it. The mattes are beautiful, the metallics are beautiful, the pressed glitters are amazing, and I also really like this palette comes with a huge mirror. Are you seeing that? That's a huge mirror, okay? I can just look at myself in the mirror and do my whole face. Such a good palette, and if you want to know where I got this from, I got it from Cosmetic Club on Instagram. You can get all international makeup from them. They sell authentic international makeup, so hit them up for your international purchases. Anastasia is now available in India, Sephora stores in India, and anytime someone asks me what a beautiful neutral palette is, any neutral palette that is absolutely amazing and it's just perfect. I mean, you cannot go wrong with this palette. This is the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. You have some beautiful bronzes, browns. It blends like a dream. Super pigmented. It's just one of those palettes that I feel like you need to have in your collection. If you're a neutrals girl, pick this up. And also, my all-time favorite high-end eyeshadows are by Huda Beauty. There isn't an eyeshadow palette by Huda Beauty that I did not love. I like all her eyeshadow palettes. She's done such a good job with her eyeshadow palettes. This is the newest one called Mercury Retrograde. I think the colors in this are so fun, so beautiful. Oh my god. And it also comes with a huge mirror. I love when palettes come with big mirrors like this, so I can look at myself and do my makeup easily. And I also really like her new nude palette. I think this is such a beautiful rosy toned palette. But today I want to do something different. I want to do something that I've never done before. Definitely something similar to the Euphoria makeup trend, because I want to do gemstones in the eyes. And I was so inspired by Nikki Makeup. If you're not following her already, you need to. She posts these amazing tutorials on her stories, and the look that she created, oh my god, this lilac smoky look, I just thought I need to like create a version of this or do something inspired by this. Because look at that look, you guys. It is so beautiful. Oh my god. I want to do something inspired by that. Something lilac-y, because this is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to start with the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette and pick up this lilac-y shade right here. I'm just going to pick that up on my blending brush and go ahead and apply that all over the crease. So I'm first creating a transition. I'm just going to blend it all the way up to my brow, just so everything looks super blended. And I'm gonna keep building it up until I get the intensity that I like. You see how we're getting towards that beautiful lilac-y transition place? I love that so much. Now I'm gonna take a flat brush like this and pick up the same eyeshadow on that brush and really just start patting it on the lid. Now that I have that full lilac moment, I'm gonna take a little bit of that plummy shade just to deepen up that outer corner a little bit. I don't want to deepen it too much because I want to keep this look super fresh and super lilac-y. So I'm just going to take a little bit on a very small shader brush. This is by Sigma and this is the Precision Firm Blender E42 brush. You can use my code on the Sigma website to save 10% off of your purchase. Sigma brushes are absolutely amazing. You're gonna love them. They have all sorts of brushes under the sun. I also really love their EO6 winged liner brush, which is great to use with gel liners. But I'm going to take this and just focus that on the lash line, just to deepen that up a little bit. And I'm also going to extend it outwards a little so it helps create that elongated shape. So you see that just kind of lifts the eye. It's a very small difference, but it makes all the difference. You know what, I think I want to deepen my outer V just a hair, so I'm going to take this shade called Hot Mess. It's a burgundy purpley kind of shade. I'm going to take a very small amount of that on this brush by Eyeshadows. This is also a very nice brush, and I'm just going to focus that on the outer corner. And it really helps if you do your makeup looking downwards into a mirror. Like, hold your mirror like this and have yourself look downwards, because then you can see your entire lid and you can actually see how it looks. For my lower lash line, I'm going to take this plummy shade again. Just focus that on the outer corner. Then I'm going to go ahead and use the same lilac-y shade and just buff that all over the lower lash line. Okay, now that I have that, I think I'm going to go ahead and apply my stones. I don't want to do any more eyeshadow because this can get so complicated and I can spend hours on my eyeshadow. So let's just keep it very simple, pretty much like 2 eyeshadows. I think that's enough because I can honestly keep going on. Let me just do the other eye and come back. Okay, so that took a little longer than expected, but I'm very happy with the result. I think it looks so fun. I did my mascara and my lashes as well because I did not have any new mascara favorites. I think I still love the same mascaras that I loved in 2018. Too Faced Better Than Sex. This is such a good mascara, so volumizing, just makes your lashes super separated and defines them really well. And I also really like the Benefit Backyard Bang, especially for my lower lashes, because it has this really nice thin kind of brush and it really gets into those lashes. So those are my mascara favorites. And for high-end lashes, I love Huda Beauty lashes. They are so good. You can definitely get any Huda Beauty lash and you can reuse them multiple times. I reuse my lashes multiple times. Today I'm wearing Giselle by Huda Beauty. They are very easy to wear. They do not have a very defined lash line, which is great if you're doing no liner looks. For bronzer, of course, I'm going to be using my Benefit Hoola. I think I have so many of my repeat favorites, which is great because these are my holy grail products that I continue to use for years and years. So I'm just going to bronze up the face. I'm just gonna quickly take my PAC baking powder set and just mixing the white and the yellow and brighten up under the eyes. This is not a high-end product, but you guys know I use it every single time, so of course I have to use it today. For blush, my favorite high-end blushes are from MAC and Nars. I love both of these brands. They make some amazing blushes. The MAC matte blushes are so good, and the Nars blushes are also just really nice. They're not like super pigmented where you're scared, and they don't deposit like a clown amount of color. You're gonna be able to have some control and to like blend your blush easily. So I'm gonna take Nars Torrid today and just apply that on the apples of my cheeks going upwards that kind of helps in lifting your face. For high-end favorite highlighters, these two are definitely like still my favorites. And I've used it so much this week. I don't know how I've not disrupted the wave pattern yet, because I've used this all the freaking time. This is such a beautiful champagne gold kind of highlighter, and I think it'll look good on all skin tones. And the Fenty highlighter is just a different story altogether, because this is like chunky glitter, but it's the most flattering chunky glitter in a colorless base. So this will also go with all skin tones, because you just pick it up on your finger and you pat it on your cheeks and it gives you the most beautiful glitter. So I'm just gonna take my Anastasia Amrezy highlighter and start to work that on my cheeks. You know what, now that I think of it, I should have applied my stones after I did like my entire makeup, because I did apply highlighter in my inner corner, but I have to apply highlighter under my brow bone, on my forehead, and I feel like I did my stones before that. So if you're recreating this look, just make sure you apply your stones after you've like done the whole of your face. And by the way, for my inner corner highlight, I did use the shade Cosmic from the Mercury Retrograde palette. It's a beautiful, like a light shimmery pink kind of shade, and I think it looks really nice in the inner corners. Do you see how that makes the skin just look wet? It doesn't make it look like a highlighter is sitting on top of your skin. There's no chunky glitter. It just makes the skin look wet, which is the point. I love when my skin glows and looks wet. I am going to take my Gimme brow now and just set my brows, because I've done my bronzer and my highlighter. I know I'm not going to be touching and moving my brows again. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my lip balm. And for my favorite high-end lip liners, they definitely have to be the Huda Beauty lip contours. I absolutely love them. They're super creamy, really pigmented, and they just glide on without any tugging or pulling, and that's what I want. I don't want my lip liners to tug or pull. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm gonna line my... Of course, I have to drop things. I'm gonna line my lips using the shade Bombshell. For high-end lipsticks, I think I can always say MAC lipsticks are so good. I love bullet lipsticks. You guys know that. I'm a huge fan of bullet lipsticks, and MAC lipsticks are one of my favorite lipsticks of all time. But in 2019, I definitely discovered the Huda Beauty Power Bullets. They are so good, super matte. You can definitely pick up a few shades. There are so many shades in this collection. There is something for everyone. There are 24 shades in this collection, and so many of them are so good, and there are some amazing nudes in this collection. So I think I'm gonna do like a pinky nude. I can do this one. This is a pretty nude. This is called Prom Night, but it's a very nude. So it's gonna really nude out the lips, but that's fine because the eyes are so bold. I can have nude lips. I feel like I want to do a little bit of a pinky kind of a situation. This is Honeymoon. Looks like that. Should I do Honeymoon? Let's do Honeymoon. If I feel like I want to nude it out, I can definitely change it up. I kind of like that. I feel like I don't want to nude it out, because I can definitely do a nuder lip, but this kind of pink moment looks quite pretty, doesn't it? For high-end setting sprays, I mean, the MAC Fix Plus is unbeatable. Oh, look at that! I forgot to place another stud right here. I'm just gonna do that after I set my face. So I like the Too Faced Hangover setting spray as well, and the MAC Fix Plus. Both of these are really good. This one smells like coconuts, and it kind of sets your makeup, makes it dewy. But if you want to look really glowy and just revive and refresh your makeup, MAC Fix Plus is always a great choice. I use this for other things as well. I use it to wet my brushes to apply my eyeshadows as well, and sometimes I'll even use this on a sponge to re-wet it and to make sure my makeup lasts really long. But today I think I'm going to use my Hangover setting spray. So this is the final end result, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Let me know what you think of my recommendations, and if you've tried them, what do you think about these products? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below, and I hope you subscribed to my channel. If not, please take a moment to hit the little red subscribe button down there. You can also click the bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified whenever I post a new video. I hope you're following me on Instagram, because there's so much more on Instagram. I post a lot of makeup tutorials, hauls, PR unboxings are on my Insta stories, and I post a lot of about my outfits and videos about my outfits of the week. There's so much happening on Instagram, so definitely go and check that out. What a beautiful look is this. It is such a stunning look. You can definitely wear it out to a party. Like, I would wear this to a party. I don't care what people say. My eyes are disco. I almost don't want to take this makeup off, and this is so different for me because I'm not wearing a winged liner and I don't usually do a look without winged liner. So I really like how it turned out, and I hope you had fun as well. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. I'm going to see you super soon in my next one. Bye guys!